everybody. Welcome back to Maria Rich Math channel.
Hello, today we are going to study operations on fractions. So let us start by studying adding fractions with the same denominator. Okay, so operations on fractions. Number one, add or subtract. Okay, add or subtract fractions. We have two cases, Maria. What is the first one? First case, when we have fractions with what?
With
the same
denominator.
Okay, so fractions
With the same denominator.
with the same denominator. Okay, the second case, fractions with different denominators. Okay, fractions with what, Maria? Different
denominators.
Okay, so we have two cases here, fractions with the same denominators and fractions with different denominators. Okay, let us study the first case. So case when we have fractions of the same denominator, such as 1 over half plus 3 over 2, for example. We have same denominator is 2. Yes. So in this case, we can have the same denominator and 1 plus 3, we write it here, 1 plus 3, and we will get 1 plus 3, 4 over 2. And what is 4 over 2?
It's 2.
It's 2. Now, one more examples for 3 over 7 plus 2 over 7. Okay, do we have the same denominator?
Yes.
What is the same denominator here?
7.
7. So in this case, we put 7 here and 3 plus 2. And we will get 3 plus 2 is 5 over 7. One more example. 4 over 9 minus 3 over 9. We have same denominator.
Yes.
So in this case, if we adding or subtracting the same, we have 4 minus 3 over 9. What's 4 minus 3?
4 minus 3 is 1. So it's 1 over 9.
Okay, and so on. Okay. One more example. 3 over 20 plus 5 over 20. What is the result, Maria?
Well, of course, the 20 has the same denominator, so we put 20 down. And then 3 plus 5.
3 plus 5.
Which is 8.
8 over 20. And in this case, we have to simplify the answer, the fraction. Here, simplifying it, we can see that 8 is can be divided by 2 and 20 divided by 2, so will be 4 over 10. And also 4 can be is divisible by 2 and 10 is divisible by 2. So 5 divide 2, it will be 2.
2
here,
over 5.
2 over 5. This is the answer. So 3 over 20 plus 5 over 20 is 2 over 5.
Yeah.
So I think it's easy when we have the same denominator. What if we have the fractions with different denominator? So now let us have fractions with different denominator. So suppose 6 or 2 over 6 plus 3 over 4. How can we add these two fractions, Maria? As you see, we have different denominator. Yes, please.
So basically, you take the 4, put it under the 6, and take the 6, put it under the 4.
Okay, so we put here 4 and we put here 6.
Yes.
And then we multiply 4
Times 2.
We multiply 4 by 2 and multiply 4 by 6. Okay.
Yes.
Now what we will get, 4 times 2 is 8.
Yes.
4 times 6 is 24. Yes.
Mhm.
Plus, we have to multiply again 6 by 3.
6 by 3 is 18. And then we
18.
already know the bottom one, it's 24.
And 24 because we multiply 6 by 4. And then, as you see, we have return to the previous case where we have the same denominator. So the
Yes.
denominator here is 24, so we can put here 24 and 8 plus 18. Yes, and then 8 plus 18, we can
Is
8 plus 8 is 16. 1 plus 1, 2, 26 over 24.
Mhm.
Okay, and this number also can be, this fraction can be simplified, can be
By two.
simplified. We can, as you see here, 26 is more than 24.
Yeah.
So we divide 26 over 24, it will be 1. Okay, 26 divided by 24 is 1. What is the remainder?
The remainder is 2.
2. 2 divided by
2. 24.
24. And here also, as you see here, 26 divided by 24 or 26 over 24, it is 1 and the remainder is 2 over 24. But here is 2 is divided by 2 and the result will be 1. 24 is divided by 2 is 12. Yes. So this can be written as 1 and 1/12. 1 and 1 over 12. Yes?
Yes.
Yeah. But as you see here, we can't do that because the denominator is a small number. Again, let us have one more example. Suppose we have 3. Let me take another color. Suppose we have 3 over 4 plus 2 over 3. Okay.
Yes.
So in this case, as you said, how we have
In
different
this case,
denominator.
yeah.
We put 3 here and 4 here,
Yes.
and we'll multiply this by this, and here also like that. So we multiply 3 by 3, it will be 9 over
3 by 4 is 12.
12 plus
Of course, we already know
4
the bottom one. 12.
times 2 is 8 over 12.
Yeah.
Yes. And this also 9 plus 8 over 12 because we have the same denominator in this case. So 9
over 12.
17 over 12. And here, once again, 17 is greater than 12. To
Yeah.
simplify this fraction, we divide 17 by 12, it will be 1. What is the remainder?
The remainder is
1 times 12 is 12. The remainder is
5.
5 over
12.
12. So this is the result, 1 and 5 over 12. Okay. So you know how to add and how to subtract now. But what if we have a bigger numbers? For example, denominator is a big number. Suppose 2 over 7 plus 5 over 14. Okay, In this case, Maria, if we put 14 here and 7 here, as you
It
see,
would
we
be
have,
difficult.
it's a bit difficult to multiply 7 by 14 and 7 by 14 to get the common denominator, okay?
Yeah.
So what we are going to do in this case,
In this case, we have to find the least common multiple.
okay, so we have to find the least common multiple of 7 and 14, okay? What is this? And then we multiply. So finding the common denominator is finding the least common multiple of 7 and 14. Okay, what are the multiples of 7? So we write here multiples of 7. What are the multiples of 7? Multiples of 7, Maria,
The multiples of 7
are
7,
7,
14,
14,
we at 21.
and so on. Multiples of 7 are 7 times 1, 7 times 2, 7 times 3, and 7 times 4, and so on. 7 times 1, 7, 7 times 2, 14, 7 times 3 is 21, and so on. These are multiples of 7, okay? What are multiples of 14 now?
Multiples of
Let me
14.
write here. Multiples of 14. Multiples of 14. Multiples of 14 are 14 times 1, 14 times 2,
28.
28, 14 times 3, and so on.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is the least common multiple? The least common multiple of 7 and 14. See here, 7, 14, here 14. So this is a
Oh, yeah.
common 14, the least common multiple. So what is the least common multiple? Is 14. Okay, so in this case, here, in this case, the common denominator is 14.
14.
So 14. So 14 divided by 14 is 1. 14 divided by 7 is 2. So we have to multiply the first here by 2 and the second fraction by 1. Here we have 2 multiplied by 2 is 4. 2 times 7 is 14 plus
1 times 5 is
5.
5. 1 times 14 is
14. And we have the same denominator 14. 4 plus 5. 4 plus 5 is 9 over 14. 9 over 14, this is the simplest fraction, okay? So any question, Maria, here?
No.
Okay, so again, let us return back to our previous example. For example, previous 2 over 6 plus 3 over 4 equals. Instead of writing 4 here and 6, we have to find the least common multiple of 6 and 4. What is, Maria, the least common multiple of 6 and 4?
The least common multiple of 6 and 4 is, let's see, is
Okay, if you don't know how to find it, let us find it. Multiples, find it. Multiples of 6. Number 1, multiples of 6. Multiples of 6. What are multiples of 6, Maria? 6 times 1.
6 times 1 is 6. 6 times 2 is 1. 6 times 3 is 18.
6 times 4, 24, and so on.
Yeah.
Okay, now what are multiples of 4? 4 times 1, 4 times 2,
8,
4 times 3,
12,
4 times 4,
16,
4 times 5,
20.
and so on.
Oh, I
Then,
found it.
what is the least common multiple of
12.
6 and 4?
12.
This is 12. Okay, so in this case, we have to divide. 12 divided by 6 is
12 divided by 6 is 2.
12 divided by 4 is 3.
3.
So then we multiply here by 2. By 2 is 4. 2 times 6 is 12. Plus 3 times 3 is 9 over 12. And we have the same denominator, yes? And then 4 plus 9 over 12. 4 plus 9 is 13. Yes, 13 over 12. And 13 is greater than 12. So we can simplify the fraction. 13 divided by 12, it is 1. 1 times 12 is 12. The remaining is 1. So 1 over 12. Okay, so this is the result. Okay, so now you know how to find the least common multiple of the both denominators. If you have different denominator, the common denominator is the least common multiple of these two denominators. Okay, the last question for you, let me 7 by 12 minus, for example, 2 over 6. What is the result?
The result of
How to find it? We have to find
the LCM.
LCM of 6 and 12. It's easy. What is that?
The LCM of 6 and 12 is 12.
It's a 12. So we multiply here by 1 and multiply here by 2.
Yeah.
Yes, and we will get the same common denominator is 12. So here 7 over 12 minus 2 multiplied by 2 is 4 to 12. So here 7 minus 4 over 12. What is 7 minus 4?
7 minus 4 is 3.
3. But as you see here, 3 over 12. And we have to simplify the fraction. Simplifying the fraction equals, we can divide it by 3, and here we can divide by 3. 3 by 3 is 1. 12 by 3 is 4. So what is the result, the final result?
The result is 1/4.
1/4, because 3 is divisible by 3, 12 is divisible by 3, so 1 over 4. Okay. One more example.
Sure.
Okay. Let us have one more example. 9 over 10 plus 2 over 5. We have different denominators. We have to find the least common multiple of 10 and 5. What is the least common multiple of 10 and 5?
The least common multiple of 10 is
10. So here we can multiply by 1 and here by 2. So we will get 9 over 10 because we multiply 9 by 1 and 10 by 1. And here we multiply by 2. 2 by 2 is 4. And this is 10. What is the result will be? 9 plus 4. What is 9 plus 4?
9 plus 4 is 13.
Over 10. We have to simplify this fraction. Simplifying the fraction, 13 divided by 10 is 1. 1 times 10 is 10. The remaining is?
The remaining is
3 over
10.
10. Okay, so we got it, yeah?
Camera's gone.
What?
There.
Don't understand.
The camera.
Oh, camera is not there. I don't know. Okay. So, Maria, let us return back from the beginning.
Maria Rich Math Channel, Operations on Fractions.
Mm-hmm.
Operations on fractions. Add or subtract fractions. Fractions with the same denominators. Fractions with the different denominators.
So we have two cases, okay?
Yes.
The fractions with same denominators or with different. When we have with the same denominator, like here, 1/2 plus 3/2, what we can do, we can directly put the same denominator and add the numerators. 1 plus 3, it will be 4. over 2, it is 2. And so as we explained, yes?
Yeah.
And here, when we have, please.
2/6 plus 3/4 equals 8/24. But if
Here
they
we
were
have
different,
we have 6
Yeah.
and 4 different denominator. So we can put here 4 and 6 for simplicity.
Yeah.
And we can then multiply 4 by 2 and by 6. And here multiply 6 by 3 and 4. Okay. And then we can get a common denominator, 8/24 plus 18/24. And then 8 plus 18 would be 26/24. And 26/24, it is not simple fraction, because here, as you see, the numerator is greater than denominator. So we divided 26 divided by 24, it is 1. The remaining is 2/24. And 2 and 24 is divisible by 2. So we divided both numerator and denominator by 2, and we will get 1/12. And here we have 1 and 1/12. The same thing if we have 3/4 plus 2/3. Okay, as you see, we multiply here the numerator, we can multiply by 3 and multiply by 4. We got 9/12 plus 8/12, and it is 9 plus 8 is 17/12. And 17/12, we can divide 17/12, it will be 1, the remaining is 5/12. When we have denominator is big, large number, such, for example, here 2/7 plus 5/14. In this case, how to solve them? We have to find what?
The least common multiple
Of
7, 14, which is 14.
Yes. And how to find the least common multiple of two numbers? First, we have to write the multiples of 7, which are 7 times 1, 7 times 2, 7 times 3, and so on. So they are 7, 14, 21, and so on. Also, we have to find the multiples of 14, which are 14 times 1, 14 times 2, 14 times 3. 14 times 1 is 14, 14 times 2 is 28, and so on. Then we have to choose the least common multiple, which is 14 in this case. Now 14 divided by 14 is 1, 14 divided by 7 is 2. So the first fraction, we multiply the numerator and denominator by 2. Second fraction, we multiply numerator and denominator by 1, and we will get 4/14 plus 5/14. It is 9/14. And this is, we cannot simplify it, and we keep it as 9/14. Here, as you see, again, 2/6 plus 3/4. You know, the least common multiple of 6 and 4 is 12. So divided 12 by 6, it will be 2. Divided 12 by 4 is 3. So we multiply numerator and denominator of the first fraction by 2. Multiply the second fraction, numerator and denominator, by 3. So we will get 4/12 plus 9/12, and it is 13/12. 13 is greater than 12. So divided 13 by 12 will be 1. The remaining 1 times 12 is 12. The remaining is 1. So we will get 1 and 1/12. Okay. Here in the adding or subtraction, we do the same thing. Same things that we have here, 12 and 6. What is the least common multiple of 6 and 12? It is 12. So here, the first, we do nothing for the first fraction. The second fraction, we multiply numerator and denominator by 2. So we have 6/12 minus 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 6 is 12. So 7/12 minus 4/12, it will be 7 minus 4. It's 3/12. 312. We can find here's the greatest common factor or greatest common divisor is 3. So we divide by 3 will be 1/4.
Yep.
Okay. The same thing for the last
One.
example.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you very much. If you have any questions, please contact us and we'll help you with anything. Please subscribe and enjoy afternoon, day, evening, whatever time. And bye. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you.